these inquiries don't have the power to compel witnesses or to compel evidence, which is what many people have been calling for. How is this not a poorer solution to what was expected before?
No, we're actually increasing the action that we are taking on these vile crimes. On child sexual exploitation, we're talking about things like rape and coercion, exploitation, and also more widely, child sexual abuse, some of the most vile crimes of all. We're actually increasing the action that we're taking, and that means including increasing the action around local inquiries and also
What's action
around
what
investigations, increase in police investigations as well. So we've set out support for Oldham to conduct a local inquiry. We're currently drawing up the framework for further local inquiries, exactly as we said a few months ago. And also we're currently waiting for the results of Baroness Louise Casey's review into looking at the prevalence of the grooming gang issues across the country, also looking at issues around ethnicity. And we're also collecting more data in a way that hasn't been collected before, increasing arrests into these awful, vile crimes as a result of measures that we've taken. Sorry, Naga.
The difference between a judge-led investigation and an informal probe or a local-led probe is that a local-led inquiry cannot compel witnesses or evidence to be presented, whereas a judge-led inquiry can. So someone could say, yeah, OK, you're interested in me, but I'm not giving evidence. So still the families of those and the victims of these grooming gangs will not get the justice they believe they deserve, and surely they do deserve.
Well, we've had already a 7-year statutory inquiry into child sexual abuse. That included a 2-year statutory inquiry into grooming gangs and the child sexual exploitation as well. We've also had some local inquiries that have been very effective, including Telford and Rotherham. And there are lots of ways to have the different inquiries. The Angelini inquiry, for example, which is into the terrible murder of Sarah Everard, that is not statutory, but it is also already able to get all of the information that it needs to run an inquiry and to get to the truth. So it's clearly important that any inquiry that takes place has to be able to get to the truth about what has happened and has to be able to hold institutions to account. But actually the best way of all of doing that is a police investigation. It's not an inquiry, it's a police investigation. So the most important thing we are doing is increasing police investigations, and we've urged police forces across the country are now reviewing many of the cases where action wasn't taken, because the most important thing is to get perpetrators behind bars. That is the best way to get justice for victims of these truly appalling crimes. Alongside that, Naga, we're also strengthening the law on this. So we're increasing sentencing for child grooming, both on the street and also online as well, which is one of the areas that's increasing.